Hi, I'm Caitlin, your cyclical Pilates instructor. Here at the Spring to Life method, we vary our workout intensity to match our fluctuating hormones throughout the menstrual cycle in order to optimize our energy and get the best results. Today we'll be doing a strength and flow with the foam roller. So while we'll be doing a tiny bit of foam rolling, targeting mostly the thighs and the back, most of our work is going to be more of a stability challenge. So we're really going to be targeting our core muscles while also opening up our hips and opening up the chest. So if you're somebody that's a little bit slouched forward, this is going to be a really great chest opener. And before we begin our movement, make sure you're subscribed to the Spring to Life method to get new cyclical Pilates flows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we are going to start with your foam roller vertical on your mat. And you're going to bring your bottom to one end and lay back so that your whole spine is supported. So you want your head to be supported from your tailbone to your head. And then we're going to bring the heels together here in Pilates V so that we have a point of connection there at the midline. And then just take a nice deep breath. Inhale, reach the arms back. Exhale, let the elbows bend to the sides. You're kind of coming into a cactus position. And we're just going to begin by taking a few deep breaths here, allowing the chest, those tight chest muscles, to stretch open. Breathing in through the nose, filling the belly with air, and then as you exhale, feeling your feet push down into the floor, the back of your hips, ribs, and shoulders, sinking down against the foam roller. Let's take one more breath here. And with the exhale, allow the elbows to drip down by your sides and turn your palms back to the mat. Now we're going to do some full arm circles here. So we're already going to be engaging our core so that we're not wobbling side to side on the foam roller. Firmly press your feet down, anchor your tailbone, and then reach your fingertips off the floor, reaching down towards your heels. Inhale, reach back and overhead, open to the side, and circle down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. You'll notice as you move through these circles, maybe you're getting a bigger range of motion. Maybe your fingertips are starting to find the floor. You're feeling that width from middle finger to middle finger as you reach through that T position. And we're getting more openness across the chest. Now we're going to reverse it. Inhale, reach open to the sides, back and overhead. Exhale, feel your belly pull down to reach the arms down. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, press down. 3 more here. 2. Trying to keep your ribs close to the roller here. Last one. Pressing the arms down by the sides, palms find the mat, and then let the elbows bend so that your forearms fully anchor and you're kind of pushing down. You feel some activity in those muscles. With your exhale, we're going to engage the glutes, curl your tailbone away from the foam roller, and peel your spine up into a shoulder bridge. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, melt through your ribs, one vertebrae at a time, finding the roller, and then releasing the tailbone at the bottom. So depending on how curved your low back is, your work here is to try to fill that space in against the foam roller before you pick your spine up. Reach the knees over toes, push your forearms down, and melt it back down. We'll do a few more here. Rolling the hips up, push into those feet, and roll it back down. Last 2, lengthening the front of those hip flexors. And 1. Melting it back down, releasing the pelvis at the bottom so tailbone becomes heavy again. Left foot pushes down into the floor, breathe in. Exhale, see if you can float that right knee up to tabletop without too many wobbles. And then inhale, replace the right foot. Exhale, pick up the left foot. So we're just gonna find this march side to side here. You're pushing your palms, your forearms, your elbows down to stabilize yourself here, to try to take out some of those wobbles. And then your supporting foot, the one pushing down into the floor, is also very active to prevent the hips from wobbling too much. Now the next time you pick your right leg up, we're gonna hold tabletop here. Let's flex the toes back, push your left foot down. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, bend it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee in. Replace the right foot. Pick up your left foot. Flex the toes back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend it in. Trying to stay really centered on your foam roller. Directing that breath into your belly. We're here for 2, 1. Bend the knee in. Replace the foot. Now from here, we're gonna lengthen the legs out and flex the toes back. So you're taking your legs wide now, kind of towards the corners of the mat. Arms are gonna reach back and overhead, and we're gonna try to roll up, and it's gonna feel a little bit different here on the foam roller. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, reach to the ceiling. Find your curl. And now we're peeling our ribs up, but your hips are gonna stay kind of curled under because the foam roller is beneath you. So just see how far forward you can reach. And then exhale, pull your belly back, press your heels down, reach the arms overhead. So maybe you just come up a little bit and roll back down. Just kind of see where you're at today. And you can always reach for the legs if that helps pull you up a little bit. Maybe you get a little bit further off the roller every time. We're gonna do 2 more here. Roll it back. And now last one, coming all the way up. Push down into the roller to curl it up. Go ahead and lift up. Take the roller out from under your hips. And we're gonna turn it horizontal across the mat. We'll go ahead and bend the knees, plant the feet here. Grab the back of your legs, and then we'll pick up our pelvis. So we're in this kind of scooped position. And you're just gonna roll up and down, kind of your mid back here. So from below your shoulder blades to above the hips, just a few times, getting into those intercostal muscles and the QL muscles. And then we're gonna lower the hips down, and you want that roller to be just below your shoulder blade. So kind of whatever the part of your ribs would be that would touch the mat when you pick up your head into your curl is what's pushing into the roller. Hips are pressing down. Pull the right knee up. Bring the left hand to the knee, right hand to the ankle. Reach your left leg away. Now see if you can scoop your belly down and push into the roller a little bit more. Single leg stretch. Change the legs. Trying to keep contact with the roller so you're really scooping your belly in, anchoring your pelvis down. 1 more each side. Now we'll bring both legs in, heels together, double leg stretch. Keep the legs together. Reach the legs out. Maybe they go a little higher, arms by the ears. Open the arms, hug the legs in. Reach, pull. For 3, 2, keep squeezing those heels together. 1, bring the legs in. We'll stretch them up. Grab the right leg, lower the left leg. Scissor and change. You can flex the feet here to get a little deeper stretch down the back of the legs. Here for 2 and 1. Bend your knees in, heels back together. We're going to stack the hands, bring that behind the head. Reach your left leg out, rotate to the right. Come through center, keep contact with that roller, rotate left. Try to keep the elbows wide. Head pushing back into your hands. And try not to let that roller creep away from you as you twist. 1 more to each side here. Right and left. Bring it center, feet down. And you can arch back over the roller if that feels okay for your neck. And then curl it back up. Grab the legs, lift off the roller. We're going to pull it a little closer to us. And we're going to bring our hips up on top next. Now from here, you're going to plant your palms and come down onto your back. So you want the roller underneath the bony part of your pelvis, so not up on your low back so your hips are spilling over. You want the back to stay long, tailbone to be supported, and then you can either press the arms into the roller, or I prefer to push the palms into the outside of the roller. And then we'll bring those knees up into tabletop, extend the legs long here, and just like that single leg stretch, we're gonna scissor the legs here. But now, because the hips are elevated, you get this little overstretch of the hip flexor as the heel weighs down towards the floor. So just scissor the legs, brushing your heels right past each other. Starting to open up that hip flexor, encouraging your heel to get a little closer to the floor every time you scissor the legs. 1 more each side. Now let's end with the left leg up. We're going to flex the right foot flex the left foot and anchor that heel. So maybe you need to bend the knee a little bit. We're going to single leg circle with that right leg. Inhale across left, reach down, open and up. And the circle with the right leg can be a little smaller here. What really is happening is we're getting this nice stretch through the left hip flexor as the right leg circles around. Bring it up to the top, reverse it, open right, across and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Scissor the legs to change. Right leg reaches down, flex those toes back. Left leg crosses to the right, circles around and up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull for 3, 2, and 1. Find center, reverse, take it open, across and up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find center here. Let's bring both legs up. Go ahead and bend the knees, plant the feet, pick up your hips and send the roller forward. Lower your hips down. We'll hug the knees into the chest here. Little rock side to side. And then hold the back of the legs. Let's rock her up. And we'll take the roller in front of us again. We're going to turn onto our stomach. So coming prone on the mat. Let's take the legs wide today. So think ankles to the corners of your mat. Forehead comes down and forearms are over the top of the roller. So just resting your head down here. Feel your breath in your belly as you inhale. Allow your shoulders to shrug to your ears. Now as you exhale, depress the shoulders down your back, lengthening your neck. So we're just isolating our scapula here, those shoulder blade bones and the muscles surrounding, by elevating, shrugging the shoulders, and pulling them down the back. Try not to bend your elbows here. You want to keep some pressure downward into the foam roller with the forearms. So this is just bringing awareness to that upper back area, bringing awareness to the shoulder blades, which often are more elevated than they need to be. Now inhale, shrug the shoulders. Exhale, start to pull the shoulders down and just see if you can hover your head, bringing your ears between your biceps, pulling your belly higher, and inhale, lengthen down. Again, exhale. Long neck as the head lifts. Inhale, reach forward. One more time, just like that. Shoulders down the back. Chest starts to open. Now, if your shoulders will allow it, you can see if you can come up a little bit higher. So you start to hover the head. Maybe you open the chest. See over the roller, push down against it, and then lengthen forward. We'll do that 2 more times. Pulling up, up, lengthen forward, and down. One more. Now keep the up. See if you can perk those hamstrings up. Rock on your belly. Rock on your belly, keeping the extension for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Go ahead and bend your knees. Let your feet rock side to side. And then go ahead and push into the palms. We're going to pull the foam roller just a little closer for our final exercise. So we're going to roll out our quads. So coming into a forearm plank here, stacking shoulders over elbows. Release the toes, or if it's really intense, you can keep the toes tucked. But try to release your toes so that you can just roll forward and back over the fronts of your thighs, over those quadricep muscles. And we're really, again, keeping the core lifted up and in here, keeping the chest open, head up. Now see if we can take it into a little bit of that swan we were just doing. So as you come forward past the elbows, can you lift and then send the toes towards the ceiling as you come down? So legs are active here. 3, 2, 1. Now just come forward, shoulders back over the elbows. See if you can open your shoulders a little wider, pick your belly button up higher. Single leg kick. 1, 2. Left leg, 1, 2. So you're getting a little extra kind of targeted myofascial release on the front of the thighs while activating the hamstrings. 1 more each side. Reach the legs back. Now start to slide it back, coming off the roller. Toes together, knees wide. Reach forward into a rest pose. Option to drape your forearms over that foam roller to get a little bit deeper shoulder stretch. Taking 1 more deep breath here. Rolling it up and in. Taking a moment to roll those shoulders down the back. Let's take a nice deep breath in, reach up, look up. Bringing the hands down in front of your heart center. Just taking a moment to collect yourself. Feeling all of that fresh oxygenated blood flowing through your veins. Taking a moment of gratitude for spending this time with your body today. I'm so grateful you chose to spend it with me, and I will see you on the mat next time. Make sure you're subscribed to the Spring to Life method for new cyclical Pilates flows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.